Welcome back, this is the Bayard 1066. We're just gonna literally put oil on it now. Right, put it at the end of the screwdriver and put it carefully in those oil sinks. It doesn't seem to be working because the screwdriver's all weird. That's a better one. And a lot of people forget to oil the alarm parts, but I think that's just as important because they can wear as well. Or can they not? I don't know. They probably can. Alright. And that's the alarm escape wheel. More importantly, I'm now going to do the balance pivots. There we go, that's oil in one of them. That's oil in the other. A bit more probably. There we go. Now the impulse pin, as it's called. Gotcha. And finally, the escape wheel. That's going to use the actual oil thing itself. And just feed it onto the teeth. There we go. So I think that's oiled. Running pretty well now compared to what it was. It was running before, but this is much louder and much more motion on the balance wheel. So the only thing left to do now is to put it back in the case, get the hands on, and test it for timekeeping, which I always do off camera, except in that the video I did. I'm not going to do that again, because it was a very sort of... Did I show that? I can't remember. Well, I recorded it. I can't remember if I cut it out or not. So let's put the face back on. This is under here somewhere. I'm not going to touch this because I seem to have a bad effect on clock dials. So I'll just feed in the left. Like that. And pop in the right. There we go. Now I'm feeling quite interested in French and Italian alarm clocks now, thanks to this last purchase. So that's probably what I'll probably look for more of. French, particularly French alarm clocks, and of course West clocks as well. I'm trying to find some more old West clocks to look at, but none have been popping up on the internet recently. I want to find a Canadian style 6, but haven't found any. So let's put that on. Any odd direction. Alright. Right, I'm going to straighten these hands out a bit because they are a little bit squiffled. So I'm going to get these pliers which have no grip on them. Not down there, they don't. Oh, there's a dog. Right, I'm going to just straighten them out like that. Work my way down them, gently pressing, and the end where it's been really knackered up a bit, I'm just going to give it a good strong squeeze. And then I'm going to get my Tuxedo Black Bic pen, not a product placement, and I'm just going to go over it and do that, just to make it black again. And same with the other hand, which is even more bent. Unless it's meant to, I think it's probably meant to be that angle, isn't it? I'll straighten out the tip of it anyway. Probably a styling thing. And that also looks bent in another way, so I'm just going to get a screwdriver in there and open it up a bit because it's been sort of bent weirdly, like that. Hand logic. That's that. So I'll put those hands back on. Oops. Put that on 9 o'clock. If you've seen these videos, you know the drill about how to put hands on. I'm not going to cover that again today. So that's the hour hand on. Now for the minute hand we just straightened. That's not straight, is it? Let me hang on. Probably the best I'm going to get it, to be honest. Alright. Oh no, that's bad. The alarm tension's not what it used to be. Why is that? That's weird, isn't it? How come the tension's suddenly gone? Probably need to push that pin in a bit more, maybe? It's going so well. Is that enough? No. Okay. We need to change the plans. Right. I don't think I need to take the whole movement apart again. There's something to do with this pin, I think. It's weird. Right. Maybe I'll need another washer in there. Although it worked when I it worked before I did anything to it. Maybe this springy washer needs more springiness to it. Yeah, look at that. That's not springy at all. Okay then. Let's try this. Bending it a bit to give it a bit more springiness. Maybe this will help. This is a pain to put in. Just like the other Bayard. Right. Yeah, the hard thing is keeping this pushed up against there. Alright, I might need to do this off camera based on how fiddly it is. Right, that really helped. Bending that springy washer a little bit fixed it completely. So if you have the same problem with one of these, I suggest you do that. So the next thing is to put the face and hands back on. So just as before, I'm putting that on. Good. Right. So that's the hands back on. It seems to work. So we're going to put it back in the case. And the glass seems to be a bit too big. That's weird. It's sort of sitting there. That doesn't look right. I think it should be sitting in the smallest thing. I'll see if I've got any other glass that might fit better. No, never mind. So I'll put this back in. And just let it sit in a place that's pretty central. And then I'll put the bezel on. And then the clock. movement goes in there. It's all moving around. Hang on a minute. Okay, that seems to be the best I can get it. But hopefully putting the feet and top on will allow me to make it a bit tighter. So I'll just try screwing in the feet. And then, yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? Putting the top on, and that little screwy thing. Oops. Second thing I've lost on the floor today. There we go, that's pretty much how it was. It did look a bit weird, but that is how it was. So I won't try to change that. And I think the last thing to do would be to put the back on it. So one last look at this movement working. Seems to be going very well. And I'll just put this on. The other thing I lost was the alarm setting knob. I'll find that at some point. But for now, it's lost. Bit of a bonus, the back actually fits on properly this time. Earlier it was just a bit separated at the bottom, but now it's okay. So that's good. And it looks like now our little Bayard 1066 is working pretty well. Let's see what the alarm sounds like. Have to go the long way around since I'm missing the knob. There we go. Very loud, very proud. And working. I will update you probably in the next video about how well it's been working, how well it's been keeping time and stuff. But for now, it's pretty fixed.